We know how to defeat the Witness. I didn't think I'd ever be able to say those words. We can use your affinity with darkness to navigate it and seek out the Witness where it's most vulnerable. And we'll channel the Traveler's light to destroy it from within. But first, we have to loosen the Witness's hold on the Traveler. We aren't strong enough without its full power behind us. Our allies are here now. They'll help us ready ourselves to strike against the Witness and sever its connection to the Traveler. This is it, Guardian. I know I'm in rough shape, but I'm not afraid. This is what I was made for. Whatever it takes.
My guardian, my friend, you. What a strange world we found ourselves in. The pale heart itself. I knew I'd see it someday, but not as its savior. Well, a savior among saviors. Your Mara was as formidable as ever. I'm impressed she was able to stabilize the Witness's portal long enough for your allies to slip through. Including myself. I don't believe I was invited. Forgive me, but we have a common cause. Besides, would you really turn me away at your time of need? Our relationship is conditional, transactional. I understand that. It couldn't be anything else. My loosened hive will still come after you. Make you sharp, as my sister would say. Consider it an act of love. Now, do what you do best. And when you need me, I'll be there. But after this, I don't owe you a thing.
Guardian, be alert. I sense loosened hives swarming to your location. Too many to just be from Luzaku's brood.
Are they coming to help?
That is unlikely.
Then let's see if we can find out what they're up to. I think Mara's right. The loosened hive are setting up to attack the tower. We need to get down there.
Heads up. I've spotted some loosened hive crossing the mountain. It looks like they're on the move, same direction we are.
Mara spotted them too. Headed to the tower. You and Cade be careful out there.
See if you can intercept them, Guardian. The last thing we need is hive light bearers catching us in a pincer. Figures. Savathun waited until we were down to kick us.
Isn't that the prevailing style, my sweet flappable friend? At least it's my style.
What the hell do you think you're doing? The entire universe is at stake. Why are your people attacking us?
Why indeed? Maybe you should ponder that little riddle a bit more. Let it roll around in your pretty little skulls. There's more than existence at stake within the Traveler. I'm sure you've so many guesses as to what my motives could be. Look at you, Guardian, brimming with light and dark, like an overflowing teacup. Not so long ago, some would have called that heretical.
That's enough. We're trying to heal the Traveler. If we lose, so do you.
If my little army is enough to stop you from winning your fight, do you really think you have a chance against something like the Black Fleet?
You think you're helping us?
Oh, I've always been helping us. But I'll admit, this little contingency is a tad more selfish than I've let on. Don't worry. We're almost done here.
We don't have time for your games.
Oh, that's all this is, Crow. A game of moving pieces and pretty shapes. But I'm looking beyond this one. Setting the pieces for the next with great anticipation. Welcome to the end, Guardian. Show me how you're going to stop it. Not bad, but not good enough. Not yet, anyway. I'll be watching.
Lucent Hive are falling back from the tower, regrouping. Savathun's brood are going to dig into the Traveler like ticks. We can't fight two wars at once, not in our state.
Leave the Witch Queen to me. I have a suspicion about what game she's at, and we can't let it distract us.
But... you're sure you've got this?
The Guardian and I can dispense with Savathun's brood. Right now, the Vanguard needs you.
If anything changes, you know I'm here.
I know. It was only a matter of time before Savathun showed herself. She is not capable of letting this moment pass without placing a claw on the scales. For now, she has exactly what she wants. Uncertainty. We will take that from her. Track down her brood and pull back the veil from her plans.
Mara Sab, so eager to spar with gods at the drop of a hat. Aren't you tired of losing to me?
I seem to recall your logic rebuked. Your ghost being imprisoned by the Vanguard. That tastes of anything but loss.
The sword logic was always tarnished. But your bomb logic also went down in flames. Quite spectacularly, if I do say so myself. Two queens. Failed by ideology. We adapt or die. And it's a new age. Isn't that right, Your Majesty? Do you see it yet? The end of our little game. Buried between memory and material.
Between dark and light. What trinket from the past holds your attention so?
Not a trinket. A perspective. The knowledge of angles, of edges, and the points at which they end. A convincing argument from Sister Superior, you could say.
No, she couldn't have meant. Guardian, those taken. I need you to focus your efforts on destroying them and releasing their energy. As much of it as you can.
Whoa. Mara, what did you do?
Placed a finger on the scales. The darkness inside of you is surging, like standing on the threshold of being taken. You see how they see. Savathun's plan was never about hiding anything, but revelation. Look for what is out of place, and bend it back. I cannot hold it any longer.
I feel the Traveler's pain too, you know. Without me, the Witness would have swept Saul away a long time ago.
How noble of you. I am sure your intentions were pure, with no ulterior motive.
We play an unwinnable game, meant to extend on forever. And I've shown you how to change the rules time and time again, without even a thank you.
There will be a day when you've run out your usefulness, Witch. When you will have no greater scheme to protect you from our wrath. Move, Guardian! Reveal what lies here. I will hold as long as I am able.
Wait. I feel light. But it's out of phase? A light fissure. But it exists in an entirely different state of matter than we can normally perceive.
But the Taken can.
Ah, you figured it out. Just in time. Here they come now.
This one comes to your aid, Guardian. You need not fight alone.
There are fissures of light all across the Pale Heart that exist out of phase with the material world, ones brimming with potential. Now that I know how to find them, I should be able to help the Traveler.
Then we're both getting what we want. How nice when light bearers find mutually beneficial outcomes. You're welcome. And thank you for not interfering as much as you could have.
Words spoken on borrowed time. You only live because a threat more pressing overshadows you.
Oh, there's no need to flatter me. You can save your love for later when all of this comes back around.
If you're so interested in helping, call off the Lucent Brood. Help us fight the Traveler's enemies.
Guardians, always wanting more. Don't look a tithing thrall in the maw, little ghost.
Guardian, we've received a report from Crow that House Salvation are converging on the Cradle.
House Salvation is fractured. The devoted here cannot be swayed from the Witness's command.
Mithrax, I can hear the Traveler calling out in pain. Whatever House Salvation is doing, it ends now.
Guardian, a mobile data center lies ahead. It appears to be shielded with a power source near your location. Dismantle their defenses, and I will splice into House Salvation's communications. Together, we will reveal House Salvation's intentions. This is not what I expected. House Salvation are trying to tap into the root of paracausal power here.
The tree.
According to their data, the tree regulates paracausal energy flowing through it, both light and dark.
It appears they're mapping that flow through the Traveler, looking for vulnerable points.
I've got a copy of the data. Let's move. Mithrax, if I'm reading this data correctly, it looks like we need to get below the tree, to its root system.
House Salvation has erected barriers preventing entry, but their power sources are remote. This technology... It is a hybrid of Elixni and Pyramid design. It carries no spirit, like Scorncraft. It can be disabled, but the interface is unfamiliar to me. The splice will require time. I know this Elixni. It's not possible.
Mithrax?
By your light, bring them to justice, Guardian. Vanished. The coward has fled.
Mithrax, who was that?
A shadow of my shameful life. Stretching out from the past to chase me.
Don't let it rattle you. We've restored the tree's energy flow and kept it out of the enemy's hands. But we can't leave an enemy operative unaccounted for.
Agreed. I propose my House Salvation contacts work alongside your agents. We will hunt this foe together. Elixni, like that captain, have forgotten themselves. After millennia adrift, abandoned, they step within the great machine and choose to despoil this sacred place in service to the one who caused the whirlwind. They must be brought to justice.
Guardian, my Hidden have turned up some information on the captain who fled the tree. His name is Cora. He was Aramis's right hand until we retook Seraph Station. After our last meeting, my agents tracked him to Europa. They're rallying a counterattack to retake the tree. We can't risk a setback at this stage in our operation.
Cora does not deserve the rank of captain. Let us do what I should have done long ago.
Long ago? We're with you, Mithrax. Hopefully we can stop him before he draws any more Elixni into this fight.
A small suffering for the promise of Reese Reborn can be intoxicating.
That's what the Witness's philosophy does. It takes hope and twists it into a lie.
Mithrax, this seems personal.
Yes. When I plundered with the old crews, my mother was captain. As command passed to me, she remained a specter of power. Violence aged me, and I cut ties with that life. With her. Silent years passed before I learned of a sobering truth. by Korra of the House of Winter. And for him, I will redraw my blade. I am not proud of that time, Guardians. I have tried to move beyond it, but it seems our pasts are restless beasts.
I've locked away pieces of my past as well, to protect myself and others. Youth is chaotic, but if we command that energy, mold it into something better, like you and I've done in the city.
Yes, like we will continue to do in the future.
But for now, I think we can manage a few secrets from the past.
Korra, I am Mithrax, son of Enax, and I am your end. Do you have nothing to say for yourself? Answer me! Silence.
There wasn't much of Korra left in there. It looked more like one of the witnesses' hollowed-out vessels.
I wanted him to know that Mithrax delivered judgment upon Korra. Now, at least, it is done. Rest, Spirit of Enox. Your son has avenged you.
Put your mind at ease, Kell of Light. You can celebrate this victory. Thank you for sharing her story.
Many in-house salvation still require our aid. And I could... Oh, this brush with my youth brings my daughter to mind. Her hopes, her ambitions. There are many who would prey upon them. Many who would twist her kindness.
She'll find her path, just like we have. Because she has you to guide her.
I hope you will guide her as well. She holds the great Ikora Ray in the highest respect.
You have my word.
Guardian, the Shadow Legion is on the move. Crow reports they're transporting heavy equipment across the Pale Heart, but we don't know to what end.
Your metal is needed, Guardian. Find my father's traitor legion and leave them in ruin. Tales of your tenacity never match seeing your battle prowess firsthand. It is why my legions watch your crucible. But at this time, I am reminded of stories of not only Guardians, but the lightless, rallying in defense of their homes in the face of insurmountable odds. To strike down an invasion, to free the traveler, to break the witness. This terrain, like a wasteland flattened by battle. I see the cratered ruin of my homeworld in this place. When the Hive invaded, Zebu Arath's steps imprinted death into the streets of every city across Torabottle. But even against the coming Armageddon, we persevere. My armada rose from those flames, as did our coalition.
The Guardian has the task well in hand. You can finish without me.
I would hear your counsel. Stay. Revel in the destruction of your enemies. Your voice pairs well against the gunfire.
My voice. I'm not in the mood to entertain, Empress.
When you call Osiris from his studies, or Eris, Ikora, the Guardian, even myself, we all attend these operations, despite our mood.
You're trying to strong-arm me.
I'm succeeding.
The Shadow Legion have set up an extractor. They're trying to harvest the light from the Traveler.
You've got this.
Guardian, you will not fight alone. I will not stand aside and watch as my father's poisonous legacy defiles this place. I will fight to my last breath. May they burn forever in fires of their own making.
We're not done yet. Crows intercepted Shadow Legion chatter to and from this outfit. This is a widespread operation.
Then we will find them all and break them one by one. Together.
Empress, you should take the lead on this.
No. You are Vanguard Commander. You will lead, and all of Sol will follow.
Our intel suggests that the Shadow Legion have set up their light harvesting operation in the mountains, using the storm as cover.
We will flush these cowards out of hiding and trample them beneath our boots. At your side, Guardian. We fight together.
Title, withdraw. That area is too dangerous. Let the Guardian handle it.
Or you could join me, Commander.
Empress, there's no need for this recklessness.
Recklessness requires impulsivity, but I am in full control of this battlefield, Zavala. Without fear, without hesitation, as you should be.
Keitel, I'm not afraid of the battlefield because I'm lightless. I'm not afraid to die.
I know that. Commander Zavala has never feared death. I wished to see life on your face again. This dour attitude doesn't suit you. I'd rather you be wielding your rage in a shimmering fist.
You might get that wish. Why here? Of all places.
Guardian, that platform must be brought down. Go! Zavala, this tiny house. Is this
a memory of a time long past? A family. Simpler, smaller times.
You dwelled here. I see. My homes were palaces, vast and cold. Nothing so inviting as this. Your memory honors them.
I failed them. My family. Like I failed Taj.
No. Steel your mind against these old wounds. We are so much more than the scars of our failures, Zavala.
Did Eris tell you that?
No, small man. You did. They chose to face insurmountable odds in defense of those they loved. And when we are finished, we will celebrate them together. In ways that will shame and awe our ancestors.
This is the spot Micah told me about. The Witness is experimenting with dark ether and screebs. We should track down all the targets we can, destroy them, and try to contain their ether.
Okay, first step of every successful mission is a code name. I am thinking Operation Screebmageddon. It really rolls off the tongue.
Really?
I'm not hearing any bright ideas coming out of you.
These enemies are glowing with dark ether. Find them and clear out as many as we can.
Good call. Let's keep looking.
The dark ether in these screebs is volatile. The Witness is intentionally using them to spread its corruption.
Okay, so we just have to defeat an entire tainted ecosystem. No biggie. Screebs. Oh, I hate those creepy little things.
It's not their fault. The Scorn can't help what they are.
Hey, I'm not here to psychoanalyze, just shoot things. Let's set up a base of operations, maybe by that waterfall. Yeah, this will do nicely.
A good hunter never travels without supplies. Maybe Glint can transmat some in. Guardian, could you do the honors?
It has been a while since I've slept out under the stars. Hope there's no mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes.
It's not much, but it's somewhere we can sit and focus. We can dump the dark ether we collect here, Later, we'll dispose of it and get that poison out of the Traveler completely. Those things weren't normal Screebs. They were dripping with the Witness's corruption.
Essence of Screeb. Screeb Musk. Ode to Screeb, if you will.
I will not.
Hey, one of the perks of being in the Vanguard is getting to come up with the names.
This is serious.
Which is exactly why it needs a stupid name. It helps keep it light.
It's hard to track the source with so many hostiles around. Work your magic, Guardian. Okay, I'm picking up a concentrated signature nearby. Releasing all this dark ether seems to have lured something out.
That must be what's driving these things so crazy. They're attracted to it. They smell blood in the water.
And we're about to walk into a feeding frenzy. Teeth marks. The ether's been drained from them.
Yeah, we see Screebs, but the war beasts see tasty little dark ether dumplings. Not appetizing.
There's a whole array of defense mechanisms here.
I know all about those.
Right there with you. Dead Shadow Legion. Something used these guys as a chew toy. Guardian, look out! That war beast couldn't be the source of the dark ether. There's more going on here than we thought.
Well, it's a good thing I came back from the dead to help, huh, kid?
Guess so. I'm starting to think wishing for you wasn't a mistake after all.
Maybe. You know, something about that wish stuff still doesn't sit right with me.
Huh. Let's dump this ether back at camp and then talk it out, hunter to hunter. What are those Shanks doing here? The barrel is gone. We can't let the Witness's forces reclaim it. Hold on. I think I can track its path. Yeah. There's lots of interference, but I can figure out a likely location. Give me a minute.
While your calculations are cooking, pull up a chair. Something I gotta talk to you about. You know, between us, I think part of me always knew it wasn't the Traveler that brought me back. I ain't that special.
That's not true. Ikora needs you. Zavala needs you. Your hunters need you.
No, that's the thing. See, I'm not sure they do anymore.
I'll tell you a secret. I'm not always so sure I have one either. A purpose. I tell myself I was chosen for a reason, but we all crave meaning, Cade. That's just life, no matter who or what gave it to you. Do whatever you want with it.
Thanks, kid.
Guardian, we've got Taken approaching the camp. Come on, I could use a hand. Sorry to disturb your meditation. Kay's out there tracking down our stolen barrel and I spotted these things closing in. Taken, don't act without a leader. I'll find what's commanding them. You take out those blights. The rest of the blights are fading. I think we're in the clear for now. I secured the camp. Come back when you have the chance.
Nice work out there, Guardian. Cade has his own way of doing things. I respect that. He might not think he's special, but he's got a special something. The type of heroism that doesn't typically lead to a line of succession. It's why the Hunters were so loyal to him, why many still are. It's why the Vanguard is still incomplete. Why you hunted down Aldrin. Get some rest, Guardian. I'll stand watch and let you know when Cade calls in.
Hey, Guardian. Kate found out who stole our barrel of ether.
It was those Shanks. Or possibly some different, unrelated Shanks. Either way, come on over. We're shooting Shanks.
Sending you our location. Come and meet us. And bring some bullets.
Well, the big one hasn't shown itself yet, so we're keeping watch. I'm thinking you nestle into the cave next to us, and we'll have ourselves a good old-fashioned stakeout.
Good plan, Cade. Though, you really don't strike me as a quiet and patient type.
These are laser burns. The Shanks went haywire, just like we saw with the war beasts.
This dark ether corrupts wiring just like it affects organisms. That's alarming.
Like we needed even more of a reason to wipe it out. Stakeouts make me antsy.
Sit still. Weren't you the one who suggested this?
You know, the only thing better than my first ideas are my second ideas. What if we let the Guardian do what they do best and just unleash hell?
And let their fire draw out the leader. Smart. Sounds like a plan.
9, 10.
Are you keeping count?
No, just shooting things and saying numbers. That's 12, by the way.
Oh, okay. As long as you didn't think this was a competition. Because I'm at 13.
Oh, that's how it's gonna be?
Come on, old guard. I dare you to beat me.
Oh, be careful with that word.
Look at all this raw ether. Our barrel is still missing, though. Hold on. Let me check the Megashank's data. Well. Got the coordinates of where it originated.
Sounds like the perfect place to continue our investigation. Operation Boom Pop Wow is back on track.
What about Operation Popscorn?
Hey, there you go. You see how fun it is?
I know you still hate me deep down, but we should probably stick together from now on.
I don't hate you. I don't even hate Aldrin. We both played our hands and his trumped mine. It cost me my life, my friends, Sundance. Oh man, Sundance. She was everything. But I got dealt a new hand and get to choose how I play it next.
Cade, I need you to know I'm sorry. All of me.
Everybody makes mistakes, kid. And everybody, I mean everybody, pays for them. Don't you think we both paid enough?
Dark ether readings are off the charts. We must be closing in on the source.
So, where to next, boss?
Boss?
Yeah. If you were leading the mission, what would you do?
Hit the source of the dark ether, find the screeb hole, and shut the whole thing down.
Screeb hole! Great name.
Judging by the smell alone, this is our screeb hole. There's our barrel. Why did they drag it in here?
Oh, this thing's all kinds of ugly.
This looks like the dark ether source, Guardian. Light it up.
Let's pop some screams!
It's in the open. Cade, block off the exit.
On it!
Oh, yep. Definitely has a smell. But I do see a gross bit I could use for...
We can cave him in.
Pretty good idea.
Thanks. I have those sometimes. I don't understand.
It's a new cloak. If you're gonna be the next Hunter Vanguard, you'll need one.
The Vanguard dare.
Isn't law. If it was, Aldrin would have the position. But none of that matters. This needs to be your choice. If you don't want it, or you're not ready, don't do it. I wasn't ready, but I did the best I could.
But you're the Hunter Vanguard.
Not anymore. Too much paperwork. Look, you want purpose. This is it, kid. Me, I can't be tied to a desk if I'm gonna find mine. Just think about it. I dare you.
I will.
Make sure you celebrate, yeah? Life's still all about that timing, huh? Big fight coming up. Let's get to it.
Zavala, Cade told me something that you need to know.
What is it?
He doesn't intend to return as Hunter Vanguard. He thinks Crow deserves the job.
Indeed. Crow is more than ready. And he's a different person now.
Perhaps we all are.
Ikora can... There's no easy way to say this. Will you teach me how to use stasis?
Are you sure?
I know it sounds hollow after all the times I've warned against using the darkness. I know, but... As you said, we're all different people now.
We certainly are. Of course I'll teach you Zavala.
Don't go easy on me just because...
I won't. Meet me at camp. We'll start with the basics. New light.
We stand together on the precipice of annihilation. All our battles and all our losses have led to this moment. One final battle against the architect of the collapse. One last step together into the end.
In spite of all the power the Witness has, we stand undefeated. We have endured endless tragedies, endless losses. But we come back fighting. Today is no different.
It's just a god of darkness. We got this, right?
Together, we do.
Defenders of Soul, hear me now! Moments ago, one fire team infiltrated the Witness's monolith and shattered its hold on the Traveler's light. Their courage bought us one last chance to finish this. But the Witness still lives. The Guardians and their ghosts will face the Witness, while we eliminate the remainder of its forces. Our final chance at freedom lies on that field. This enemy has taken so much from us all. Elixni, Cabal, Awoken, humanity, Hive. The Witness started this war long ago. But now, we end it.
We need to get eyes on the witness. First fire team in there, don't hesitate to engage.
Fly, Guardian! The Witch Queen and I will prevent its escape.
And your allies will fight at your side.
This is what we were made for. I'm with you. Until the end.
There's my Lusaku now. Have fun together, won't you?
Guardian, keep your focus on the witness. Empress, Mithrak, Savathun. Witness forces are closing in. Help me stop them.
Vanguard Command, we're closing in on the witness now. This is it.
We are the first knife. We are the edge that carved purpose into being. Your resistance will be remembered within the shadow of the Black Fleet.
If you need to fall back, I have made shelter here.
You do not matter.
Just like the last time, Guardian. Destroy the statue.
Free us. Free us. Free us!
We are one! It will end soon.
We won't suffer one more day with you.
We are salvation!
Here and now, Guardians! All right, we've got it on the ropes. You show that shape, it ain't final.
What was made can be unmade. I know what to do. Guardian, channel the Traveler's light through me. I'm ready.
I don't understand.
That's it. We did it. We did it.
No! Ghost? Please. Bring him back. He's just a ghost. You raised an army. You can bring back one ghost.
He sure shined bright back there, huh?
Cade.
What comes from the light returns to the light. My gal Sundance told me that. She also said we're all connected. Guardians, ghosts, the Traveler. Now you tell the others this was my choice. My light. Nobody makes my fate but me. You're my favorite. Don't ever forget that.
Guardian. There you are.
It's definitely healing, but we've still got a lot of work to do. Surviving witness forces, clashes with the Lucent Brood.
So much change. We've been fighting for so long. And now we've won.
I thought it would feel different.
Well, maybe because we haven't celebrated it yet. Guardian, Ghost, you're just in time. Tell them Cade wouldn't let a little work get in the way of having a good time.
You're right. For now, our task is appreciating this moment.
And after that?
We'll face the future when it comes.
Witness's death spread like a shockwave through its troops. The instant it was destroyed, things shifted. Most of the Witness's followers fled when it fell, but its most zealous believers are still carrying out its last orders. Xivu Arath is still out there, mortal, moving in the shadows. House Salvation has turned on itself, with Aramis nowhere to be seen. Savathun and the Lucent Brood are trying to claim control of the Pale Heart. With the Witness dead, both Scorn and Taken are directionless. To put it simply, in the wake of the Witness, a power vacuum has been created in the universe. Who knows what will try to fill it? But out of all of this, the most worrying thing is an aurora. It's bleeding out of the Traveler. Light and darkness venting into open space over Earth. We designated a no-fly zone within 100 kilometers of the aurora, enforced by Alliance cruisers. So far, no one has tested it. During the initial formation of the aurora, a piece of anomalous matter erupted from the Traveler, moving away at relativistic speeds. We tracked one out to a distance between Neptune and Jupiter, in the orbital path of Nessus. Then we lost track of it. I've got hunters in the field investigating.
Thank you, Crow. I'll leave it to you.
Copy that. I'm headed back out into the field myself. I need to see if I can pick up Fickrell's trail. Find out what's going on with the Scorn.
Keep me updated. And good work.
We're all connected. Your light, mine, Cade's. He sacrificed his light so mine could shine again. I can feel him still. Sundance too, I think. Tarj. All the ghosts and guardians who are a part of the Traveler. The Witness wanted to provide purpose to the universe. But purpose is ours to choose. Our fates are ours to make. Cade decided his was to reunite us. Now we get to ask the question the Witness wouldn't allow anyone to. What do you want our future to be?